What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gazette News 247, where we give you updates on what is going on, what is trending in Nigeria. Greetings to you wherever you are. All right, so I don't want to waste much of your time, just to give you guys some update on the ongoing trial of the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. Of course, we are already aware of his trial, so I don't want to go into details on that. Remember, Nnamdi Kanu had sacked all his lawyers and decided to, represent himself on defense. So the last sitting, the last hearing of his case, Nnamdi Kanu was seeking for, more time for him to get a case file or the case file from his lawyers, all right? And then after Nnamdi Kanu had gotten the case file, he came up and challenged the government that he has no case to answer. Looking at the case file, there is no charges against him. All right, so judges, just as you have seen on your screen, Judge begged Kanu in God's name to consult lawyers. Now, remember there was an argument. I personally asked a question. What is the advantage and disadvantage of Nnamdi Kanu, representing himself without lawyers? On this particular charge, yes, I know it is constitutional. You can defend yourself in the court if you do not want a lawyer or thereabout. It is constitutional. But it shouldn't be a serious case like a terrorism charges, treason felony, or thereabout. You understand? Yes, you can represent yourself, with a case of maybe debt, a minor issue that somebody can actually have seen people who represent themselves. They don't need lawyers because the issue is not a criminal issue like the case of debt or thereabout. If it is debt, you can defend yourself. Are you owing this person? Yes, I'm owing the person. Why don't you want to pay back? Because there is no money. I had issue with my business. How do you intend to pay back? That is just it. Because it's a pure civil matter. But if a serious issue like this, Nnamdi Kanu decide to, represent himself, I really don't know the reason behind it. Initially, I was thinking Nnamdi Kanu, have a lawyer behind the scene that nobody knows about. That was the reason why he had to sack all his lawyers. You understand? So I really don't know. So now, when Nnamdi Kanu approached the court, he told the judge that he doesn't have any case. Guess what? The judge has to beg Nnamdi Kanu for him to get a lawyer to represent him. Of course, Nnamdi Kanu should be defended by a lawyer. Everybody have ethics. Yes, he's intelligent, but you are not a lawyer. That was the same thing the judge told him, that he is not a lawyer. In the court, everything you say is always recorded against you. Nnamdi Kanu, you are not a lawyer. For the fact that you are intelligent, in law, there is always some ethics, guideline to follow. But you are not a lawyer representing yourself in a very serious case like terrorism charge and a treason felony. I mean, it is very, very serious. All right. So the judge have to beg Nnamdi Kanu, tell him to get a lawyer, and then the lawyer should be the one to defend you, not for you to defend yourself. All right, guys, so that is the latest update from Gazette News 247. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your bell notification so you get updates whenever we publish new video for you guys from Gazette News 247. See you guys in another update.